Stay tuned for Pause for Thought, the podcast hosted each week by cats and dogs with a message. And now here's your friendly host, Miss Annabelle.
Welcome back to Pause for Thought. Today, we're exploring a topic many parents and adults encounter, and it's one that sparks curiosity in children from a young age. My guest, Dr. Sophie, is here to discuss why kids often ask adults about their age, and how answering can actually help children understand more about life stages. Dr. Sophie, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Annabelle. I'm excited to dive into this topic.
Great to have you here. So, Dr. Sophie, let's start with why kids tend to ask adults about their age. Why is this such a common question?
It's actually a way for children to make sense of the world around them. Young kids are curious and use age as a way to compare and understand differences between themselves and adults or older kids. They're trying to figure out life stages, what people can do at different ages, and what they'll experience as they grow.
Interesting. So, when a child asks, "How old are you?" what could an adult's response teach them?
Answering truthfully, or giving a relatable response, can help children understand concepts like growth, maturity, and life experiences. For instance, explaining that age often brings new abilities or responsibilities helps them see the progression of life in stages. It's an introduction to the idea that with each age, there's something new to learn or do.
That makes so much sense. Do you think it's important to keep the explanation simple?
Absolutely. Kids process information in manageable bits, so keeping it simple and relatable is key. For example, if you're talking to a 6-year-old, you might say, "When I was your age, I went to school like you, and as I got older, I learned to do more things." This helps them connect their experience to yours without overwhelming them with details.
I love that approach. And what about the impact on self-esteem? Does answering these questions affect how they see themselves?
It does. Being open with children makes them feel valued and respected. It shows that you're willing to share parts of your life with them, which boosts their confidence. They'll feel more comfortable asking questions, which is essential for learning and growth.
That's such a good point. Dr. Sophie, what are some ways adults can handle this question if they don't want to share their exact age?
You can always respond with a general answer, like, "I'm older than you but younger than your grandparents." This gives them a rough idea without specifics. You could also redirect by talking about life stages, like how when you were younger, you liked certain things just like they do now. The key is to make the answer relatable.
That's very practical advice. Before we wrap up, any final thoughts on why answering questions about age can be so beneficial for kids?
Sure. Answering these questions is an opportunity to teach children about growth, change, and even empathy. They begin to see that everyone has a different journey, and it's a chance for them to understand patience and self-acceptance as they grow.
Thanks, Dr. Sophie. This has been such an enlightening conversation. Helping kids understand the concept of age really is a doorway to understanding life. Thanks for sharing your insights.
Thank you, Annabelle. I enjoyed being here.
That wraps up today's episode of Pause for Thought. Remember, the next time a young one asks how old you are, it could be the perfect moment to share a life lesson. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.